Alright friends, here we are in another CHOC charity tournament series. This one's going to be, I believe, round of 16 match between our friend and your friend, that is GameFriend, who, as we all know, is a celestial faction trader, as near as I can tell, because this is the second match I'm casting of his. And it is a Vanguard. It is a Vanguard. Maybe he doesn't know he could switch factions. I'm not sure. Shouldn't accuse him of being a traitor just like that. But his friend and opponent is in the red. Hiya! And Hiya is not switching faction today and is sticking to the celestial faction that he loves and plays regularly. There's been a lot of faction swapping, changing in this tournament that I've seen while I've been casting a lot of Euro matches, and he's been all over the place. But we have a scout trying to deny a potential third array here. The natural array is already down. No creation chambers out of Hiya yet. And it is the first rack's finished from GameFriend with 3 on Therium, 3 bobs on Therium, and it looked like a rally on Therium for now. And still no creation chamber from Hiya, but a third array down. And how many prisms were this? One's saturated. This one will be momentarily. And the scout just trying to see what they can see, and so far these, oh, you're just going eco, like literally nothing else. Another morph core comes out, looks like it might be a purifier, and yes indeed it is. And purifier down. Still, we got a little power. Look at these little baby power banks now. They're kind of cool. There we go. He's eventually going to make units, and for that you need to create them out of a chamber of creation. Oh no! No one told us we had to work after this. Yes, get back to the mine. Back to the Luminite mines with you, Bob. Oh, but I just want to go home to my wife. I assume that's the kind of conversations they have. Of course, we do know Bobs are robots. But nothing says that robots can't have wives. So that's my role play. And you're on my channel, so you're gonna have to deal with my lunacy every once in a while. Sort of an interesting play where one Lancer started the creeping but got low, ate a cabbage, while the other Lancer comes and finishes it off. Maybe this is the new meta. Maybe GameFriend is showing off the new meta. Another Rax, the BK Lounge. What is this? MedTech Master Training for System Shock. Okay. I didn't even recognize the icon here. So that tells you a lot of things about my casting ability, which is I don't even know much about the game that I'm actually casting. This is a hangar bay. I know that one, and they are used to produce hornets and other fly things that fly. Scrapyard down, and the first medtech's out. Well, that makes sense because we got master training almost done, and that's for that system shock. So we've got adept training, which gets you the nanoswarms, but the system shock is finally becoming a core part of the Vanguard kit right now, at least the meta. And that's because I think folks have finally realized, hey, like the speed boost from is pretty good, but there's also the dispel. So for instance, against an infernal player, you can use it to get rid of infest. Maybe you stepped in some miasma, you don't want that infest, you just bust a system shock and you can get rid of it. So very helpful. Now, one thing we're seeing from GameFriend though is this is a very early medtech. Like, we don't have exos. There's our first exo. We went straight for medtechs and straight for master training. I wonder if there's something behind this strategy. Now, here's a Hornet. The first Hornet's out, and the point of the Hornet is to kill prisms, and we see one going down already. a Sovereign's Watch is used, and the Hornet, I think you want to keep those Hornets alive, and there are a lot of tools to do that. I think the Argents just pumped out the DPS a little too fast for GameFriend to react there, with, for instance, maybe a shield bubble, or a promote, or a return to hangar even. It's strange that there's so many different ways that you can help your Hornet in that way. But that's kind of how the Vanguard faction is sort of designed right now, is it has a lot of tools for keeping units alive, which makes sense because they also have that promote and veterancy ability, which you have benefits from keeping your units alive. And you know, as a Infernal player, I kind of hate all of that, but as a fan of the game, I do like that Frost Giant has leaned into some of these thematic asynchronous mechanisms for each faction. They, you know, each of them probably needs some balance and tuning and rethinking here or there, but overall the general approach I think is really cool. Here's some trees, come and drag and get in. We got some Bobs doing a nice split there, and the trees are like, fine, we'll go into the main. This is just a micro challenge. Can you get your Bobs away? I don't like how they're all crammed in there, but look how two of them turn and fight, and what that does is create the body block so the Kree can't roll out on the rest of them. And the Kree, I'm not sure if they're getting any real damage down here. They get down again. Atlas shots, that's not helping GameFriend here. He did stop Micro there, but I think what he meant to do was repair Micro. And lots of pre-explosions going off in the Bob line. And actually it's this Sky Mines AoE thing that's kind of tripping me up. I thought there was something going on there, but no, it's just the Sky Mine. What else? Oh, there's another Sky Mine. I'm like, why are the Sky Mines confusing me today? Why do they have to be so confusing? We've got a Sentinel here. This is a real mixed bag, and I also kind of love it. Like, there's an Atlas in an evac. There are Lancers and Medtechs in it. But at the moment, it looks like all these Kree are gonna kill all of these units. So maybe I should stop praising them. Another System Shock, trying to get these units away. And we see the value of the System Shock there. Atlas is popping out. Atlas is sieging up. Maybe a little too close to the tree line there, as the Argents were able to get some shots off on them. But now GameFriend's in the position he wants, except I don't know if he notices that there are some trees here chomping down on his Bobs. He is chasing these units back, but I think Haya is like, well, did you see your Bobs? Because they all dead. The Kree are on hold position, but that means they are now being picked off by the sentry post. Atlas is down, but unfortunately the Kree get on top of them. Nice control by the evac to get these tanks out of danger. And actually, Vulcan shows up. There's just so many medtechs that it looks like there's a lot of units, but they're kind of weak on attack. All they are there for is keeping other units alive. But I guess when you have a lot of medtechs to keep your units alive, you don't need a lot of other units. Just a couple tanks. And maybe... Okay, a Vulcan finally has decided to... Oh no! I don't know if GameFriend has noticed... Oh no. Oh no, oh no. So GameFriend really needs to win this here. Unless he realizes that his Bobs are basically all on revolt. Or dead. Maybe they're on revolt because they're in grieving for all of their lost comrades. Okay, it looks like they're mining again now, so that's good. A scan. Here comes some Archangels. Archangels pretty nasty. And the one thing the Archangels can do is harass the air. We do get a really nice stasis drone on one of the Archangels. I love that new stasis drone animation there. Better than the weird little whatever it was before. Also kind of makes sense why you can attack it now. You killed the little drone. Okay, cool summoning effects, but maybe a little bit over much, because it was hard to follow what's going on there. Like, where's the army in there? I'm going to stop complaining, because it's too cool. Tanks on the low ground. They're just doing damage up onto the buildings on the high ground. The Archangel's coming in, threatening to do some meteor strikes, but actually just trying to attack the evac to stop the Atlases. Huge meteor strikes coming down, killing a Vulcan, just like one-shotting tanks. Another Vulcan, they're just in full retreat. There's four Archangels, a fifth one flying above. Archangels launch back up and go for the energy camp to reload on energy. I believe the energy is for the avatar form. And I don't think you need it for Meteor Strike. But after Meteor Strike, you usually want to go into your avatar form. Is this more creep? No, another Archangel up here at the third, and okay, reinforcements coming down from the ramparts. That's keeping the sentry post alive for a little bit longer, but there's just a lot of Archangels here. We're also seeing, okay, this Archangel's chilling, he's just watching, but this one was doing stuff. And that means GameFriend had to micro his army down here. These guys are just getting free reign up here. Ramparts, half-life, quarter life, a bunch of Kree show up to just add insult to injury here, and I think Haya is in a strong position here with almost 100 supply lead and taking out bases. There's some sky mines here and there, but this base, we've got bases. This base is not there, but I think at the moment we're seeing the eco advantage, but also just a supply advantage here for Haya. And this could be it. It's just a lot of Kree here with a few Cabals. Cabals are nice. Where did our Archangels go? Oh, we got a center base. That's the one I missed. Where did they go? There's one. There they are. There's our Air Force. Maybe just going back to the arc ship to get some healing hugs. And there go a lot of Kree trying to roll on top of the Bioforce. Get in there. Oh, they're just like, as soon as I roll out on you, you will be dead. Tanks being plopped down at the back. Sentinels here trying to get Stasis drones down, effectively taking out a handful of the Archangels, but good micro from Haya to keep those Archangels in action by attacking the sensor drones. Bye-bye med base, med station, and that's a lot of Archangels. Archangels, I guess, are cool. Archangels are cool again, everybody. Look at them go wild on this base. They're not even bothering. They know there's an army up there. We don't care. We're angels. We come from heaven to bring down wrath. Bring down the wrath. Into the main base. Hornets up. There's like 7 or 8. I think they just one-shotted those Hornets. That was wild. There we go. GG from GameFriend. Let's get into that. Alright, friends. We're back. This is another match. This is GameFriend in the Blue Vanguard. Hoping to get back at his buddy Haya. Haya. Where are you, Haya? Uh-oh. Not looking good. Haya in the Red Celestial. Arc ship already halfway across Jagged Maw. This is Jagged Maw, everybody. And Jagged Maw is, well, not thought to be one of the more balanced maps. That's why it's not in the ladder pool. But it is in this tournament map pool. You're allowed to ban maps here. And I think GameFriend picked this. GameFriend picked this map. So this is why they were teasing each other in the map early map selection phase earlier. GameFriend picked Jagged Maw. Haya was like, what? And GameFriend said, you should have picked it. Because it's well thought to be Celestial favored. Because I don't know why it's thought to be Celestial favored. I don't know what it is about the Celestial, you know, faction that people would ever think that this might be in their favor. But it might have something to do with the fact that Haya's base is actually in GameFriend's base. And we are at the 1 minute and 30-second mark. And there are 3 Argents here killing Bobs. Well, I say killing Bobs, but Bobs are kind of hard to kill. So we'll see if any go down. There is a repair turret here. That will keep the dog alive, kind of. But the dog has to keep running back and forth and taking 1 bite at a time out of an Argent. There are already 5 Argents here, or 4, but a 5th one rallying over. And I feel like Haya is in a really strong position here. There is now a dog eating, and the dog goes down. Finally, our first hedgehog out. And this is going to help. Hedgehog's very microble. And there is a repair turret there. It looks like at the moment the hedgehog can be almost out-repaired the damage of all these Argents. That's why the Argents are going back to their power banks. But they're also standing underneath the arc ship, which, let's remind ourselves, cast down those healing spells. We can see all the healing going on those Argents. So both sides here with a lot of healing. And actually, here we go, targeting the repair turret. But there's a second repair turret. Bet you didn't see that coming. That's meta. Okay, actually pulling one of the Bobs out to get a little DPS out of that turret now. And Bobs are going down. Yeah. Oh, okay, so did manage to get that last Argent. But still, these Argents are just pumping out 2 at a time out of these creation chambers, maybe 3 at a time here. As there is another creation chamber over here. It's not clear if there's the eco for Haya to keep doing that. Still only 1 hog. Oh, an Exo got popped out. We have a flak cannon here now. No! Oh! I think he was hoping to get some siege damage, siege up, get some air damage on the arc ship. But, yeah, unfortunately, losing a hedgehog there. So this is interesting. So, yeah. The hedgehog baited them in, but they said, this is not bait, we have enough here. Take out the flak cannon. Bye-bye to the Exo, and now it's just Bob's going down. There's not much left here for GameFriend. It's Bob's turn to fight. They want to fight to the last. And so they will. A promote going down on the hog. Will it last forever? Another hog popping out. Promote going down. Can it get 1 more kill? And a GG from GameFriend.